How does the physicality of the '90s NBA that you played in compare to what it is today?
I mean, I don't think there's really any comparison. Just one, off the ball, what you had to deal with. I would jokingly refer to it as hand-to-hand combat to get a guy off of you, so you could come off a down screen or you could run from one spot to the next. And like the number of times I was just like jogging through the lane when a play set was called, and I'm just running to my spot to like start the play, and you're catching an elbow to the chest, or like, I remember one time specifically got drilled in the Adam's apple. I was literally jogging through the lane and I wasn't paying attention, and I just boom, you just catch one of those, because there was two refs on the court early in my career, three later, but there's no review. They weren't going to check it out and see what happened. Nobody caught it, so it was good, and guys knew that. So off the ball was higher level physicality. On the ball with hand checking and ability to manipulate guys with your strength, which I needed. I wasn't as quick as some of the guys I played against, so I used my strength as an advantage defensively to help me control guys a little bit better. So there was that. And then I just think also the component of getting laid out on drives and being in the air and getting laid out. And that level of contact at the rim, when you finally go through all the other stuff and you're there now. And I think a lot of it was because guys weren't really getting suspended very much. They weren't really, it was nothing more than a 2-shot foul. And so you were going to pay a price trying to finish that play. So I think for all of those reasons, yeah, I think the 90s was a lot more physical in what defenses were allowed to get away with than what we see today. Although I will say there was a dramatic uptick in the games I called in the postseason this year as opposed to the regular season. It was a dramatic difference in the amount of physicality. That looked to me more like the 90s, what I was seeing in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a Knicks fan, and some of, especially those Knicks Pistons games, for sure. Some of those were absolutely a bit of a throwback.